Lukey Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat.
Watch out, watch out.
Yo. Welcome back to One Drop Podcast. This is your boy Lukey Flex.
Tracy Loyal.
Dylan John the building, people check in.
And this is episode 52. And I know you see a new face in the building. Yeah, we got a guest host today. Her name is Vanessa.
K.A. Nessa.
Yeah, you gonna give her some love. Show her some love. You know what I mean? Got a new face in there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to grow out here.
That's right.
You need to bring me a sticky note.
Yeah, you need a lot of notes.
No, I just need a little sticker with the clap.
For
and
real,
put a bomb on the red one.
Little bomb sticker.
Dang, y'all know just be pushing buttons.
Red is bomb.
Yes.
Red dead.
Exactly.
Yellow mellow.
You're right.
Yellow mellow.
Yes.
Yellow mean clapping.
Exactly. Good job.
Up to
See?
something of that.
Man, I couldn't make Matthews that booby.
Everybody need their own different reminders.
Exactly.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We got a lot of
Too much
stuff you're
going on
thinking
here.
about anyway.
Everybody learn differently.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, we just want to start out and, seeing how everybody mental check is today between the 1 and 10. I know if you go to Dillinger, he going to tell you 10 all day.
Come on, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 all the time.
Push through.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing shakes this man.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
No.
Nah, that thing when I do dancehall music.
Huh?
Nothing when I do dancehall music.
Yeah. Rock to the beat. Some herbs.
That's
Some
right.
herbs.
That's how we solve the problem, don't
Right? So,
We're
Tracy,
caught up in our
what you
society.
saying then with how you mental check today?
Oh, God. About an 8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
It was up and down today.
Yeah. That
Good
sounds
news
good.
and some bad news. Then too much work. Jesus.
I'm with you on that.
I don't know what happened at work today. Around 1 o'clock, I'm like, okay, good. I get a little bit of break.
Mm-hmm.
By the time it hit 3, oh my God. It's like I was never going to leave. I was like, no, I got to go. I'm doing podcasts. I got to go. I straight told my manager, like, I got to do a podcast. I have to go.
You can never
Okay.
leave on
Funny.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let you come home for a podcast. He got other work he wanna do.
He's like, no, we got to get him out. I was like, nah, not doing this. Do this tomorrow. It was just too much. But yeah, I'll say about an 8. It was up
Okay.
and down. Yeah.
How about you,
It is
Vanessa?
A 7.
Ooh.
Yes. I work in a dental office.
Oh yeah.
I deal with patients all day long.
Yeah.
Patients
Oh,
who
God.
want to get their treatments done, calling. I had one patient today. He yelled for 20 minutes on the phone because he needs to get a medical clearance, and it's your fault. He got to get this tooth out, and y'all telling me I got to do this and all this back and forth. I'm like, sir, look.
That tooth hurt.
Hit him with the sir.
No, that's exact. Sir, look, if you want to speak nicely to me, I can answer your questions,
Yeah.
and then that's it. If not, we're not going to have this conversation.
Exactly.
So it's a 7 for me.
I can feel his pain sometimes though, man. Dental office be messing up, bro.
No, don't yell at me. Call the doctor. Yell at the doctor. I just work here.
In the line of fire.
Man.
Yes.
In the line of fire.
Well, for me today, I think it's about 8 too. Yeah, I'm about an 8 today. You know what I mean? You just got things you worry about and that you know, like especially when you have kids, you worry. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, think about their plans for the summer and all this stuff that that's going on in the world also. So what I mean, that's the only thing I mostly worry about is my kids, that they good. You know what I'm saying? When they outside of my sight. So what I mean, I think just that's the only thing I was really worrying about today. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's good that we are not in a lower space. I'm glad that we, you know, closer to 10 than 1.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
could have been less.
Yeah, it could have been worse. So, you know, big up to everybody, you know, taking a health serious mentally. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah, mine was okay.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty okay. I went to the fish fry on Sunday.
Okay.
I went to the fish fry. You know.
I was too tired to go from Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah, it was Natalie party.
Oh, okay,
That turned into a club
Saturday
party.
night.
Yes, look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't go to that one.
It was nice
crazy.
though.
That was Friday night.
Friday night, yes.
Was it Friday?
Yes, Friday.
Why
Yes.
did I say it was Saturday?
Oh, Friday night I was in Philly. I went to Philly.
Oh, yeah.
I went
You
to
had a full
Don Don.
weekend. You had a full weekend.
So I went to Don Don Shots event in Philly on Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, went to that, and then Saturday. What happened Saturday? I think what we did Saturday was like went out to eat or something like that.
Okay.
I worked. I left
worked?
Natalie party at 5 a.m. and I had to be at work at 7:30.
Oh, you
Yeah,
bugging.
good.
I was at the desk.
So when I seen you running out, you was going to work?
I was looking at the clock. I was like, wait, it's to 5 o'clock. It's time for me to go home. Look, my lay down next thing, my wake up and alarm go off.
How was it though? How was it?
Well, I could tell you this because I was playing on the dance. It started out in a backyard. Not going to say who backyard it is. We all know who backyard it is, right? So, playing in the backyard, we set up the sound because it's, you know, me and Sunku, you know, set up. And it was going nice. Sound nice. Everything looked good. The decoration good. Food is out there. Spread is nice. Everything looked good.
And the saltfish.
Yeah,
Oh God!
so I'm like,
It was some good food
I'm
out
like,
there.
it's gonna be a lot of people here tonight
Yes.
because I'm expecting a lot. It's a good amount of people that came, you know, that was there. You know what I'm saying already. And Tutus, I see police come over there, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Came one time, then they came back again, like probably like an hour. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, yo, police don't come over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
In this
not
area,
that
like,
part of town.
You don't come over here to stop nothing. So I'm like, yeah, something going on. So Tutus, we, you know, we couldn't, you know, get it going at the backyard, and we was going to chance it, try to turn down the music, but the owner of the house said, no, we cannot do that. So you gotta, you know, respect the owner of the house.
Yeah.
And we moved it to King Line spot.
Okay.
And it was good. You know, it was hot in that motherfucker. But
It's always hot. Like he don't got no AC or
yeah,
nothing.
but King Line said he's working on the AC, so
He needs
you
to
know
work
what I mean?
harder.
Yeah. So he said, you know, next time, you know, we should have an AC when we party in there again. But the party went well. I wasn't too intrigued of my playing. You know, I've been out. You know, haven't been playing out in a long time, so I'm a little rusty, and you know, little distractions got to myself. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta get my shit together. Yeah, I gotta get my shit together. So I couldn't admit it because I know when I play good, I play good. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna tell you, oh, I'm gonna play good tonight. Nah, you didn't.
I can tell. I'm gonna tell you when I didn't do my part, and I'm gonna let you know that I didn't do good. You know what I'm saying? The first, you know what I mean, my first little half, it was all right. It was good, but you know, certain little things, you know, in the second half, I'm like, yeah, I need to get my shit together. So, you know what I mean? But the party went well. The other sound that was there from Philly, they played really well. You know what I mean? They were definitely you know, the DJs of the night.
Yeah,
So
it was, and it was a
That's
lot
good.
of different
That must be out of
faces.
town
there.
It was a lot of different faces that I could see too. So
That's good. That's good.
that was Natalie. I don't know how she do it, but she do it you
Every
know what I'm saying?
time.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They try to, you know, hold it down, and then she come up with another plan,
Every
and boom,
time.
boom, boom.
I
It's
feel like
good.
that's every time at one of her parties, something always happened. But then at the end of the night, you're like, wait, did that really happen?
Yeah, she
Because she
find a
got
way.
the turnout, she got the people.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
showed
good.
up for her.
Natalie, you owe me a little money because all that little moving, dog. It was not. expected. You know, I had to move sound to this part, and then you know, what I mean, it was crazy.
And she
night.
got some loyal people too, because it was like an hour where there was no music, and it was a lot of people there waiting for the music to get there.
Because so this is what happened with that, right? So we thought that a sound was already in King Lion spot to what we heard. You know what I'm saying? And we were already still packing up when she put out the address for King Lion spot.
Okay.
So yeah, it was gonna be a little wait. To kind of move stuff to
from one
place to
location
place.
to the other, of course.
So, we thought that another sound was there. The only thing we thought we was gonna have to just bring our laptop or our little turntable and just hook up to it or whatever. But that wasn't the case. We had to, string up. So, it turned out good, and Natalie. She did it.
She did her thing.
She
do our damn thing.
Yeah, and that's why I told her she's one of my favorite promoters. Actually, my favorite promoter outside of myself.
Yes, ever blessed. Ever blessed.
You know what I mean? So she's doing what she got to do for the city, and we appreciate it. So Natalie, big up yourself. It was a good night, even though it spoiled your first plan. So you know what I mean?
That didn't stop her money though.
Yeah, I know. It kept rolling. And it was free water all night. You know what I mean? Because it was hot as shit in there. So it was free water all night. So big up yourself.
She's smart.
Yo. But how was the first ride though? Because I wasn't there. Y'all was there though.
Yeah, the first ride, it was pretty good. It was a nice little vibe. Everyone was outside. They did the Father's Day giveaway.
Okay.
They gave out gifts to a couple fathers. Like Chinaman. I think Chinaman got the biggest award ever.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he got the biggest
award. What did he get an award for?
No, it's gift. It's like a Father's Day gift.
Oh,
yeah,
a gift.
They was giving away gifts, which I thought was really nice. It was something different. And it was just like a mellow outdoor type vibe.
Okay.
Food was good. Liquor, Pierre Magnum for the night.
Magnum.
I was just like, what?
How much they charge for Magnum out there?
I don't know, because I didn't buy mine. I mean,
you bought a Magnum, dude?
I had to buy no liquor.
Nah, I never drink no Magnum.
I'm like, yo, he's like, we got Magnum left. I said, what?
Because Magnum and
can't do that.
US is ridiculous. Nah,
they said like 15.
Yeah, see, I'm like,
20.
see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
when I bartend parties,
that's
they
what I'm
charge
saying.
15.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
they look
how
like
much it is in a
they
party.
pay like we paying for exporting. Like,
But it's because that's all they drink in the parties in Jamaica too. Magnum with Guinness and Red Bull and
So they had a lot of that. And then they have the local dancing segment. It was Young Rasta was playing in Sugar.
Okay.
Of course, it's
Volume
DJ
one.
Romy. Big up to DJ Romy.
Volume one,
because I
yeah.
ain't seen him in a long time, so it was nice to see him.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a good little vibe. It was a good little outdoor vibe. I have to say it wasn't bad.
Okay. Well, that's it looked like it was a nice full Father's Day weekend. You know what I mean? And my Father's Day, it was cool. I was, my wife cooked for everybody. My mother-in-law, father-in-law was here, and who else? My mom was here. Her husband was here. And we just had a nice little dinner.
Yeah, I think everybody just mellowed out on Sunday.
Yeah, I was mellowed. I didn't go to look. I was too tired. My daughter keep me busy enough. I partied Friday. I had work Saturday.
Yeah.
I needed to do something on Sunday, so I stayed home.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, it was a nice little weekend. That's just Trenton happenings, people.
Yeah. Trenton.
Liquor Trenton.
New Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Event
Our
that
little
wasn't
7
too
miles
bad.
was all right.
It wasn't too bad.
For all the 30 people that be going to the same party.
Oh
Ain't
man,
too bad.
but it wasn't bad this weekend.
Yeah.
I had a good fun. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
All right, so we done with the weekend talk. I know as our audience, y'all been wondering where we've been. We haven't put out anything in 2 weeks. I know I was out of the state with my son. He was playing in the Dallas Cowboys stadium last weekend. So that was a little proud moment of myself. I know if y'all follow me on social media, you see me bragging about him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I was doing. So, it was a little stalled up, and, we didn't have a show for y'all guys, but we trying to get back on track, and you know, it's gonna be a couple other vacations. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
It's summertime.
You know what I mean? I know Tracy gonna be out. Dillinger probably gonna be out and
Nah, we're just gonna get as much content as we possibly can.
Or pre-record.
You can.
We can have some.
I'm saying we gonna build, but I'm gonna be honest. When you don't see something, you know, I go.
We gotta enjoy life.
Exactly. You can't be in front of your
Outside.
screen all day. But so we just gonna get into what's going on in the world. Today actually was a crazy story that came out of Jamaica.
Crazy story, breaking news.
But it's sad and
that's so
crazy.
depressing, man.
Clarendon.
That's where I'm from, where my dad is from.
I am. That's
Clarendon.
Yeah.
Okay.
what part of Clarendon your dad from?
Denby.
Oh my gosh. But no. No, Denby is way far from where we from. So I'm like Frankfield area.
Oh, okay. I've heard it.
Yeah. Said Clarendon really?
That's what they always say.
That's a damn lie. That's a lie.
I never hear that. Clarendon is a very
Now Denby is a nice.
Jamaica is a big place.
You know,
Exactly.
but Jamaica, Clarendon is like one of the biggest.
It's one of the biggest parishes. Yeah.
So
One of
many
the bigger-
different
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I meet a family member.
Nah.
All right.
I don't think so. But Denby is a like a nice little
Yeah, it's busy
place.
in the Maypen
Yeah,
town. Right?
yep.
Yeah, it's busy
Yep.
out there.
So you know what I mean. That's a nice little area. But anyway, Clarendon today wasn't so good. I'm not even sure what part of Clarendon it was today, but
I don't think did they say what part
close
of
to
Clarendon was
Chapel
it?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the area what they said, but it was. They found out family massacred actually today. A mother and 4 of her kids.
She was so sad.
All of their
4
throats
kids?
slits. Yeah, all of their
I didn't
throats
see
slit.
Yeah.
And look like that's something that's, you know what I mean, that somebody really came there to do that. You know what I mean? It's not innocent. Well, it's not a bystander that they said that, you know, they
Allegedly.
you know what I mean?
Allegedly, they're saying it's a family member.
A family member that did it?
That's what I see all over.
Them
Because
sick. The
I
person's
got the
sick.
news
Gotta be
was
sick.
my mom called me and she told me. I'm like, what? Like, it was just sad to hear that.
That person that must have
Innocent
some
people.
kind of mental.
Or just evil.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
So it's an ongoing investigation. Basically, it's not much information.
It's
out
not
there.
a lot of information out yet. They just reported that this family just got massacred in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so they had a whole, I guess it was a press conference about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, he said, it's a family member, and he's still on the run. So,
Well,
that's just sad.
Good
though.
luck for him and them.
yeah, exactly. Because I feel like if I wish that the people of the area found him, because that would have been justice in itself.
There's a jungle justice.
What?
Jungle justice.
Jungle justice.
Huh? Jungle justice.
Done justice, people.
Yeah.
Yes, just I said.
That you take 4 innocent kids' life. That don't
Yeah,
have
when
nothing
it
to do with
comes to
nothing.
the kids.
Yeah, like
You got to do a process.
shit,
Due process.
Yeah, everybody do process.
nigga.
Yeah.
If
But I mean, the whole country's in mourning right now, bro. Like, this news
People,
hit
if I get
and
jungle
rock
justice now, I get
everybody.
jungle justice.
Right.
But they should though. I ain't saying that they shouldn't. But you know what I mean.
Due process.
But we talked about this before though, right? With the jungle justice thing, right? Because we can say that somebody did something, and that's the soft word of mouth.
Yeah,
And
unless you sit him.
exactly. If you don't have a witness that sit him, I don't think it should happen. But if you saw it if it's speculation that something like this can go on, then
Due process.
yeah,
Right now,
Them
man, if
the
he's
part
sorry
of
for you,
due
I
process.
hope they find
whoever it is,
Whoever it is, find him.
but whoever it is that is guilty in God's eyes, that's all I'm gonna say. In God's eyes, if
In
it's
my
a find him,
eyes,
man, kill him for real.
In God's eyes, in my
Yeah,
eyes.
but
you're
the thing
guilty.
about it is, like, jungle justice can work both ways. You can kill the wrong man too.
That's
Just
true.
like them, they killed
Exactly.
the wrong man in Amaran.
Exactly,
They raped the
with the
little
rape,
girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so.
Jungle
That's
justice
true.
kill the story
That's
too.
true.
It does kill the story. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, because you can't even get the reason why he did what he did, and
You can't get nothing.
You can't get nothing. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just get foolishness.
You know.
So you think that if they end up finding this guy, you think he's gonna actually give a full explanation as to why he did it?
I'm thinking that all right. So if I'm guilty of something, right, and I'm finally getting caught up with, there's no reason to not tell the truth at that point.
But some criminals don't.
Yeah,
Some
you gotta
look,
be
they
a
don't. They would just not say anything.
You gotta be a
and then the story is done right
more
there.
Details are gonna come out
of why everything happened.
Yeah, if you don't confess to it, I mean, some details are gonna come out. Why?
Well, the family members already starting. Allegedly, the family members already.
Was she
started
dating
talk.
anybody? Like I would have probably somebody she's
Look
dating.
like
or
you
whatever.
know a little bit, but wagwan.
No, it's just sad, man. It's just really sad. Hearing the grandma cry like that. Yeah, that does a grandma.
Imagine
She lost her
grandpitney them
Yeah,
there
daughter.
one time and a
Like
daughter.
crying alone
Well,
just hits you.
I don't even like them type of ball. You know,
Oh
like
my
here, like,
God.
you know
That's
what I
me that
mean?
start ball
Yeah,
same time. I'm too sensitive for them for watching them.
It's sad.
Yeah.
And Cameron said that.
Man, that's
Baby,
crazy.
though?
Yes.
Baby,
'Cause you
How
said-
old were the kids?
They were young, very young.
Let me look
They
at
had
the
to be
exact
under
age.
10 years old.
10.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have to be.
Yeah.
All of them are very
Can
young.
you imagine?
Yeah, because I think Danielle put up
Nah,
the
they wasn't
picture.
all under 10. Some was like one was like at least 12.
Oh, they look
12?
young.
One was at least
I
12.
think
and the
Danielle
other
had
Them
put
not
up a
even
picture.
one was
live
like
yet.
14, 12, 8, 9 or something like that. Then the one was like at least
Little kids.
one.
A 1 year old.
One was young.
They look
one was
young,
really
really.
young.
Yeah, there they go.
One was like a baby.
See, they,
Yeah,
something like that.
come on now, a baby.
But it was at least
Innocent
it was like at
baby.
least 2 over 10.
That's crazy.
Innocent baby.
Yeah. One was 12 years
nothing.
old, and
Knows nothing.
I think it was like a 14-year-old.
What them could have
And
been
the
a
baby was the little
person
boy, I think,
That's
right?
that's been a witness
And
alone. That's
3
it.
were from the same father
Right,
too.
but
So
yes,
imagine
you
the father
would-
figure.
Yes,
Day after Father's
exactly.
Day and all that.
I need all 3 picnic gun.
Or 2, 3 day after
Christ.
Father's Day. Sharing kids.
I know
And then
if
the
I
next
was
one
the-
with the young kid, same way baby.
I know if I was the father of my, of those kids, and it's nothing could stop me than to hunt that person down, bro. Ain't nothing can stop me.
Not lying. But I'm really like, why you do it?
That's it must have that. I meant something must gone up
Look
there.
at
So
you
one
for
screw
something.
must
No
someone
one
chip.
will never know until they capture them. Or until
it's
someone
like,
else come out and
Will we?
tell for them side of the story.
If they do,
It's sad
if
though.
they do,
And it's crazy. I think everybody is looking at this, just like, just being on Instagram, seeing everybody post about it. Everybody's hurt.
yeah.
Because, especially when they involve kids, one that can barely even.
Every time
Think.
things like this happen in Jamaica, people
No,
are
they might go too
crazy.
far with it, Adine. Come on.
No,
Don't
every
go
time
too
they say
far
it's
with it,
too far.
Deluja.
How far is too far?
Kids,
No,
killing kids, though.
no, but this is not. I know the first time. This.
Wait,
and then
he's
for- but it
actually
needs to
right
stop.
though.
It
He's
needs to
actually right.
stop.
This
Just
actually.
Just stop.
capture a little boy, a man take a beer, and take TV car, kill him and dash him on the side of the road.
Why
and stuff
you
like
not
that.
like
How
back in
far
the
is
day?
too
How-
far?
exactly,
Because every
like
time we say,
years- I
them
think
take
it
it too
was a-
far now.
Exactly.
And then the next time, no man, they take it too far now.
And a couple years ago, when the little girl them might get missing and
Yeah,
rape
yeah,
and
yeah.
dead
How far
and
is too far?
burn.
Jesus.
Like-
Some of
You know.
the isn't it?
It's like
And
something
Andrew
happened.
is trying to
Like,
make a big
the
speech.
thing about it is,
Yes, did you
said what?
see that?
You said what?
Andrew, come
What?
out and try to make a speech. But
His
listen,
holiness.
right now, me don't want nothing to do with him.
Listen, man, like, I'm not even talking about bro God right now because this nigga,
Bro
that nigga different.
level.
But the
Put
thing about
everybody
it,
back
the
inside.
thing about it is right now with all of this
Dancehall,
violence,
you know?
all of this.
Exactly. Blaming dancehall. I don't understand
Listen,
what his logic of
The
thinking.
thing about it
It's
is,
always
I wasn't even
dancehall.
going to talk about this nigga today, but I'm going to talk about the thing about. I'm going to just say this about him, right? You cannot talk about lyrics when you use those same lyrics as your promotion for your elections. You understand? You
Right.
had dub plates for your elections. Those same dub plates talk about violence. All of that. So you can't have no words about our music because music that you promoted yourself to be elected again in an election that happened in COVID time. How can you talk about it?
Can't deal with him. Right
How can you
now.
talk about it? And you're trying to get away from to the point where you're not doing your job as the prime minister to get to all of these killings and all of this violence that's going on in the island. So you're trying to escape that. You use the music as a scapegoat. So I don't even have no words for what he's saying.
It's money for him. It's the politician. It's all about money for them because in a COVID time, them and the people, them uptown and enjoy themselves.
Where everybody lock up home.
Exactly, where everybody don't, you know, when they ghetto have to lock up in them house. Well, not really ghetto, but everywhere else they have to lock up because they might get money from curve.
Exactly.
I have to lock down.
Yeah, you was there in that lockdown, right?
Yeah. Oh, you managed that.
First of all, don't let him tell you fuckery, because anywhere he come from, it's no lockdown.
Hell no.
Yeah, no lockdown.
Slight in the lockdown,
but we like to go outside too.
Outside.
I said outside.
Yo, this one party.
Slight have a party every night, and police can't come up there and lock nothing off.
No,
same thing from when we come from a town, man. You come on the lane, police can't come on the lane.
Exactly. So y'all can't complain. I'm talking about some country little area that you can't
go outside.
Yeah, we go outside.
Right, uptown. And the people them in a New Kingston, right?
You don't want to travel.
Nigga, you gotta have a certain bank account.
You
want to go town side, want to go nigga.
Right, go upon the people them foreign highway.
You gotta have a certain bank account.
No movement.
Saturday,
Sunday, Monday, no movement.
Exactly.
Yo, you wicked.
I know I couldn't. I know I wasn't going to Jamaica in that time because I know I couldn't enjoy myself.
And then it's too much spending too, like the COVID test and quarantine.
Yeah, we had ways around that.
Traveling, even now it's expensive, man.
Yeah, we had ways around it.
I'm not right back up to your regular price.
Yeah.
The COVID price, they take out the COVID price so tight, but no, they add it back in.
And the gas. They put the gas in it. All of the gas in it.
Add it back in a little COVID.
Yeah.
Look at 9 grand here, so pay it. Bumper. Yeah, man. Take the price back up, man.
They put all the gas prices in the tickets right now.
Yeah, I was really thinking if I should go or not. When I see the prices,
I was just talking about that. I went to Jamaica in April and I had to buy my ticket one way each way because the round trip ticket was $1,500.
Yeah,
the best way, one way.
And the one way ticket was like $5 something.
That's something doing my.
And I'm like, okay, and then to come back, I paid like $498. So I'm like, then what an extra $500 for?
Yo,
what an extra $500 for? And then people them wouldn't make me go up on the plane unless me have a ticket. I come back home. I for buy my ticket for come back home. As my day at a checkout, I'd like check in for go up on the flight. Or you don't have a return flight. When are you coming back home? Now because my having no citizenship no more because my citizenship no want to me for come. Suppose me no want to come back America.
Yeah,
never question me like that still, but
listen, then ticket prices too expensive.
But the thing about going in that traveling in that time was, you know, I mean, it kind of was hectic, but I think a lot of those, the airline workers, they weren't that, as much as they were before. You know how they used to be super strict that
with the baggage
and
search.
It wasn't like that.
COVID hit.
Yeah, they had to adjust. What you got? Go.
Yep.
They had to adjust.
They might have to check themselves real quick.
And I think they just didn't want to, work with all this tackling. You got to check COVID tests. You got to be having, your mask on. All of this shit.
And it's hot. How you wear a mask in Jamaica or any islands?
Listen, them niggas wear outside when they walking around the place.
I don't know how. I go down there and I put it on for 2 seconds and I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm over this. Hot. And you walk around and you're talking, walk for good catch. I look a taxi or something. Or walk up. It's a lot. You can't.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, walking it.
Yeah, even though, like on the plane, it used to be worse, dog. And like you got these fucking airline workers, they checking. Pull it up. You gotta pull it up. Like, yo, I'm asleep. Like I want to breathe.
I'll put on my hoodie. Put on my hoodie over my head.
Yo, I'm like, dog, I'm sleep. They wake your ass up like, pull it up. I'm like, God damn.
Breathe good. Be the people that here.
Come up on the plane, my mask off. Sleep, don't bother me. I don't want no food. I don't want no shit.
Nothing at all.
Don't touch me.
Unless you bring one floss or something, come give me, then they can't wait.
But then I'll bring that. They want to charge for
They
that.
gonna charge for that.
Exactly.
So
Even in
that
first
was
class,
touch me.
they charge for
It's like
that
a 3
too.
hours
They charging in
away.
first class.
I flight for first class.
Yeah, first class
once.
they charge.
It's a little extra for a little. If you, I think like vodka and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
nothing free in
Not-
that first class.
No?
You pay.
Oh, you pay
She
you
sounds-
before in your ticket.
No, you pay in there. Like you get your credit card, you got ticket.
Your
Oh, yeah,
credit
yeah,
card.
they got-
Yes.
they got
Now
your
you gotta
card,
buy
yeah.
Yeah, you pay on the
everything.
plane.
Yeah.
And take your credit card and
I
swipe
fly
like
that
Yeah.
bitch for free.
might not be a machine, you know.
Shout out to my in-law. You know, yeah, first class going and coming.
Flying good out here.
I'm sorry, I'm flying good.
Flying
That's
good out here.
right.
Thanks for
Shit.
in-law.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah.
Shit.
That's how we go on the flight first class too, you know.
Nigga.
But say, but my in-law, my son,
Make no big difference.
listen.
Nigga, I went to Dallas and just a while ago, right? And I took Frontier, but I was in the second row because they don't have first
shit.
class.
Say it ain't our first
Like, hey, man, it works. It works.
Might as well take a China bus.
Yo,
China bus better than Frontier.
hell
Oh,
no.
God.
Hell no.
Midnight
Nah,
Flight, no
listen,
Frontier.
I'm not flying
Same
Spirit
service.
or Southwest. Them two, I'm not doing.
No,
Frontier, not that
You
bad.
take Southwest. Bags fry free.
Nah, I ain't.
Right? That's the only airline who gives you free
Listen,
baggage.
yeah, I
two
know
check
why.
bags
And
for
their
free.
service, customer service is the best.
Nigga,
I ain't never,
But too
I never
bad
did
they
that.
nigga, stop it. Southwest is like the
customer service
minibus.
are the best. No, they got the best customer service. And
Nigga,
they
you
don't have no
crazy.
first
So
class.
it's Southwest leave from the part of Tony over here.
No,
Nah.
leave from
Yeah, I ain't been like that.
Southwest
I
leave
only
from-
take it from BWI. Got Jamaica all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Oh, they went to Jamaica too?
Yeah, of course I got
What?
Jamaica. Just not from
Not from
Philly.
up here.
from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New York. Probably
They
from
got-
New York.
Probably, I don't think so.
probably from
Yeah, man, I took Southwest one time to Miami, bro. And listen, bro, they turned off the engine and we was just gliding in the air. I said, yeah. Not going to do this shit and not going to do this shit again, boy. I said, I told God, if you get me out of this, I will never book a flight over here. I'm like, the man turned off the engine because I'm sitting right by the engine. Nigga shut the shit
I
off.
hear it.
What the fuck is that? Oh, the engine came off. Oh, okay. Never
That's
again.
hilarious.
So suppose the engine never start back up.
You want to see me? You be done. You want to see me anymore? Yeah, damn.
It just probably go quiet in the part of the turn off. It just goes
Nigga,
silent.
that I seen the
It go
shit
cruising.
going and it stopped.
No, sometimes that happen. Sometimes that happen. The blade them when I spin, sometimes that happen.
No, I'm sitting right next.
No,
I
man, I
know-
tell you, the blade them sometimes they must spin and sometimes they stop.
No, I heard it and I felt it that it stopped.
I tell you, sometimes the blade
Nigga.
but I tell you, sometimes you look at propeller them,
Yeah.
you must spin, and sometimes you look at it, then just stop. In the air.
I ain't never seen
never
that.
seen
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Man, listen to somebody wing. I'm
Yeah,
good.
man.
But I wind up at the wing. I'm
Nigga.
You
good.
can't stop the engine.
I'm good.
Nigga, I'm not like listen,
That
man.
shit funny.
Like this airline stuff it was hectic in that time though, but it's getting a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think no airline is getting better. I took American Airlines and I lost my bags for 4 days. So I was in Jamaica for 4 days with no clothes, no suitcase, no nothing.
Damn.
4 days.
I couldn't do it.
Luckily,
That's why I packed up my book bag with one suit of
look,
clothes.
let me tell you, I was
was the
smart
United.
enough to pack a
United,
bag for
yeah,
my
United is
daughter.
good.
Yeah, I don't take nobody
Like
else.
I packed her bag, and luckily my auntie walked
United
and sell
American.
clothes at Marian Bay, so I could have take little clothes from her.
Oh, okay.
Need have to take little clothes from auntie and Marian Bay, but you know them clothes, yeah, foreigner,
Yeah,
go down and
yeah.
yeah, fear weird.
Now you look like them
Dog
Panama
and town
people,
clothes,
yeah.
you look, nah man. Me have to look pop man to myself, I don't feel like a foreigner.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm not even have my
Blend in.
eyelash.
Blend
Me have to exactly when my
Gotta
clothes
blend
them
in,
come
that's all.
outside.
4 days.
Nobody never see me for 4 days. Me
Yeah,
stay in. You
that's
mad?
crazy.
When me done it for them.
Yo,
I
and
didn't.
them like here, like them
Nah,
like
they-
here.
nah,
The
they
airline they
don't.
canceled the flight.
Nah.
Me and my daughter slept in Miami airport
Oh,
all night,
gosh.
overnight, 12 hours because they
Yeah.
canceled the
Gosh.
flight. We had to
That's
stop over
crazy.
in Miami.
That sound like JetBlue right there.
American
I
Airlines.
actually like JetBlue.
I like JetBlue.
I had good experience with JetBlue.
I like JetBlue.
JetBlue
That's
and
how we start
United,
going
I'm
United.
good with
That's how we
them.
start going
JetBlue
United
is
only.
good. American Airline never again. That was my first and last. Never.
I've been good with American Airlines.
And
Y'all
they ain't
always
give me
take
no money
American
back.
Airlines.
Yes, I do.
To travel in first class.
Yeah, right. Yeah. First class never get these bags missing.
One is American Airline. I don't know. I like good
United.
I took
United,
American
you know?
back from Dallas this the other day. It wasn't that bad.
Fly Emirates.
I don't get me wrong, the flight is good, but it's just the customer service in Jamaica here.
Yeah. Well, customer service is bad in Jamaica, right?
Like that's it.
Listen. Listen,
I can't get there like luggage department.
So
Dylan just said he fly Emirates.
Fly Emirates, man.
Oh my God!
And then we fly on Virgin and them things.
Those shits don't go to Jamaica, nigga.
We got other places. We don't only go to Jamaica, nigga.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a story, right?
We go worldwide with the thing.
Worldwide, international.
I'm gonna tell you a story that just happened to me the other day, right? So when I went to Dallas this other day, right, I rented a car from Hertz, right? So when I went, when we got the car, because they had, you go to a lot and they say you could pick any car you want. So I picked the car, right? And it was somebody's purse in the car. So I'm like, the fuck? But I didn't see this afterwards until we drove off. My son found it. And I'm like, yo, I'm not going to drive back, but I'm drive. I'm not going to drive back now, but I'm going to bring it back when I bring back the car. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the twos, they called me that night, and it was like the person is, looking for their purse and they need it or whatever. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to meet you in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give it back. Twos, I go to their, get back to the rental car space and then give it back. And they gave me $150 voucher that I can use
for the rent car.
Well, not for that time. To my next time,
I do it. Another three.
Yeah.
I'd return the car
exactly.
and get to that
offer. So now I got the the voucher, and my wife was like, yo, maybe we can use that in Jamaica. So I heard it's in Jamaica. So I'm like, cool, yeah. So we called the Jamaica.
Hell no, you can't use that shit.
Hold on. Yeah,
you don't gotta go to the long story.
Hold on.
Different entity.
Hold on.
Different part of world.
Listen.
Jamaica, coupon.
I knew that we couldn't use it.
Cash.
Listen, I knew that we couldn't use it. I knew we couldn't use it because it say only U.S. and Canada on there, right? But my wife is an optimistic thinker, so she was like, let's see if they can be lenient about it, right? So we call, and crazy enough, we get a Jamaican customer service rep. So I'm like,
where y'all go with this, man?
What up, that?
Nah, bro. Yo, what did that man? Yo.
So it gets better, right? So my wife is on the phone, and basically, I don't think she don't sound like she's on in a call service and a call center or whatever, right? So I'm like, yeah, she's probably home. So we, my wife
work from home.
Yeah, most likely, you know what I mean? So my wife is asking for a manager. So she's like, yeah, we don't have a manager on site. So she's like, well, why don't, like, you gotta have a manager, you work in the call center, you know what I mean?
It don't work that way, no.
So now, like, she's like, the girl getting agitated because she like, bitch, I don't know what else to tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Jamaica.
So she's like, well, my wife, she takes us up a notch. She like, let me get your name and ID number and your location where you working or whatever.
Oh my God.
So
Marsha
is like that. So she's like, yeah, she's like, I'm on call. No, she told her name, she told her ID number, she told her location or whatever. She put us on hold a couple of times, like she's trying to find out some things or whatever. But that's not the funny part. So Marsha said she gonna get her name and report her because he was being rude too. So right,
that's fucked up.
But Marsha wasn't gonna do it. She just wanted to scare her. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody
scare her to take the coupon.
No, like, but because she like, she's like, you know what I mean? You don't got a manager, that don't make no sense. Blah 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 blah. But Marsha didn't do it anyway. But the thing about it was so funny. Cause she had to call me three-way because she had to get my credit card information to talk to the girl. So gave her my credit card information or whatever, and that's how she got to talk to Marsha about the whole thing. But after we thought she hung up. But Marsha knew that she didn't hang up because Marsha called, so she could see her on the 3-way. So she was talking shit about the girl on the phone. So I'm like, so she's like, yeah. So enjoy your stay in Jamaica. She just in the middle of our conversation, right? So Marsha is like, because I'm shocked because I'm thinking she hung up, and I thought Marsha knew that she hung up. So she ain't know we was Jamaican at all. So when she said that, now it interrupted the conversation. I said, well, I do this like a bumble girl or whatever. She said, Jesus Christ. I hung up the phone. So she like, the whole time, like,
You
what I'm saying,
listening.
Jamaican customer service, you don't know if you're talking to a Jamaican or not. So don't think you can talk your little shit and style
a couple
people.
times.
You understand?
Yeah.
And kiss up them teeth
Yeah.
in front of your
T-Mobile,
fingers.
T-Mobile use Jamaica.
Yeah, it's a lot of companies
A
that
lot
use
of them,
them.
they have the outsource
Yeah.
international people.
Yeah, but it's Mobile, Portmore. They have the
Kingston have a lot too. New Kingston has a lot.
Me sure say coupon them wouldn't work. Okay, you make your reservation up.
Listen, I knew it wasn't going to work because it says you
But
only US
Me
and
that
Canada.
foot collect my payment from over here. Cause
that they can't do it.
Nah,
Nah, they
It's
ain't
a
gonna do
different
that.
entity.
Yeah.
As on one man won them over the Jamaica, like some one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought
franchise.
that was a funny ass story because I'm like, yo, you never know who you talking
Never
to.
know.
You never know who he was calling your phone as a customer service rep, and you listening on the phone. That was some bullshit.
right, she didn't even hang the
She
call
ain't hang up.
up. She was
She wanted to
listening.
hear. She wanted to hear what was going on. So
More than hang up, man. That's what I said. Ain't he want? Yeah.
Well, what her
More
name-
conversation.
So Shanique at Hertz. You
All I know the girl name.
Yeah, Shanique at Hertz. You know what I mean? If you're watching, big up yourself. You know what I mean?
Big up your damn self.
No, but that was funny though. But shoot, let's end it with this conversation. I was talking to young Vanessa here earlier before y'all walked in. We were talking about relationships.
Okay.
You talking about
I was late as usual.
Yeah, she was always late.
My bad.
So she, you know what I mean, she's a single mother right now, and she said, you know, if she ever gets in a relationship, that she will
With
have.
a white guy.
Well, I wasn't getting there yet. But she said that she had to, you know, date somebody that has a child too.
Right.
But also the other criteria is
Yes.
most likely a white guy. I'm like, why? Why?
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't discriminate, but I'm just saying,
neither.
you know, these days, nothing against the black
Oh,
men.
okay.
Nothing against y'all. It's just
because I'm offended.
nah. It's just something different. I've dated black, American, Africans, and you know, just to switch it up a little bit. Maybe I could find my.
So it's okay, you know, to want to try something different.
Yeah.
Another white person.
What? Listen, men discriminate. White and Asian.
Of course, no. You have me. I have a brother. Him not like a black woman. Him girlfriend now is a white woman, right?
Oh.
Nothing against the black girl.
No.
Him
Yeah.
grew up at town. See all black woman say him said, you know, black women them just aggressive and stuff like that. So he took a white girl thinking
That
she
is
ain't gonna be
yeah,
aggressive,
yeah.
but she talks back. She does it all.
So
So
it
therefore,
doesn't-
you got
it's the
yourself
same-
a black
it's the same
woman,
Exactly.
right? So
You just, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I was just interested in, you know, why when other relationships don't work out in your own race, and
Right.
then you go outside your own race, right? You think it's gonna be different.
why you putting me on the spot? With that? I mean, it's not saying it's gonna be different. It's just because you know what you've dealt with that race and you know the situation. Sometimes, yeah, it's best to stick to the evil, you know, stick to the people that you know. But then it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't hurt to try.
What's your take on this? Also,
But not a problem.
you know, and the problem.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
Listen, to me, it's just like, it's who you have a connection with. Okay.
Right.
Yes, you date somebody white, you know, the experience can be way different from what you're normally used to. You know, that can be intriguing to any woman. as far as, okay, you know what, how he treats you, how he responds to things.
I'm trying to draw Dylan down, but he ain't say that.
No, I mean, listen, females out there, you know, a lot of women's gravitating towards a lot of different things. It doesn't have to be just, say, a white guy.
Right.
They want to try
Not necessarily
different things
Yeah.
in the bedroom or whatever.
Yes.
It's just trying something different. So,
See, I know.
Yeah.
all right, man, let's move on over this.
Yes. Come on, bring it to it.
I'm saying it's nothing wrong with experiencing
nothing.
different
There's
Oh, my
nothing
God.
wrong with
You know?
the experience.
Because,
Yeah.
like, all
And
right,
we know
so.
they love differently. Shit.
Give them my little spice, get them life, and then.
Hold on. No, see that I don't agree with. I don't agree with. All right, so let me tell you a little story, right? So I went to high school at Notre Dame, predominantly white people, white kids. You know what I'm saying? And I vowed to myself, I will never touch none of these white girls here.
But that was your preference.
Hold on. Not that I didn't see some girls that did look good and that are friendly and nice and be compatible in a way, but that wasn't my choice. That's not where I saw, somebody I want to bring home to my mother. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think they would be able to connect with me the same way I could connect with a black woman. That was my choice. But it's just like, I could have been that dude that like running through all these white girls because it wasn't hard to do.
You should have. Them white girls love them some black men. Shoot.
Nah.
I mean,
it smells
like
funny when you wet.
Some people, it's like I said, it's just the experience. I mean, I know people that do it just to see, okay, what it would be like to be with someone white. You know, I know people that does.
So that. is that a thing that you just think about, like, what if factor?
No.
How about you?
What if?
Yeah, like what would this person be like because he's a different race? What if this, if I'm in a relationship with this person, what that would be like?
So let's put it this way. Right now, I am dating a white guy.
Okay.
I am dating a white guy, and just from conversation wise, and it's a different connection. Yes. And not only that, like, not saying that black men doesn't care, but my daughter is younger, and me and her father were not together. But I got back in the dating scene like late last year, pretty much, and. Dating black guys, and I told him I have a child. Oh, I don't want no woman with no kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. So I started dating a white guy.
There is some that hit that.
Yeah, they
say that. Yeah,
like,
tell you straight off the back.
I think that's just an immature person.
Very much so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a person that is serious about being with somebody. I think they just looking for a good time when they say something like that. But at the same time, like. People do that, have their preferences too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't run nobody about their
preference.
preferences. But I was just picking your brain, just want to see what was going on. But have fun.
It's connection. If you have that connection with the person, whether he's white or black, you're gonna,
It's
go with that, Dillinger.
I know. You got that serious.
Race first, man.
Race first.
Marcos Garvey.
Yes, I'm all about race first. Okay. However, if the connection is with another race and I feel good within myself, I don't have a problem. Mm-hmm. That's just me.
I agree.
What do you mean? I mean, not gonna say directly I go out there just looking for white. No. It's like I said. If conversation is great, bro, taking care of me, everything
I'm waiting
is
for you to elaborate, bro.
Right, just let it quiet stuff.
Oh man, bro, I was really waiting for this answer, man.
This conversation have many different dynamics. I'll give it a quick analysis.
All right, yeah.
First dynamic: lack of self-love.
No.
Let me talk. Second dynamic. Society. Mm-hmm. All right. lack of self-love society. Society breed the lack of self-love.
It's society.
It's a
also,
symbiotic relationship.
Is it also includes social media? Is that society also in it?
No, it wouldn't.
We are really social media because that going before. That going before.
Okay, all right.
Before social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just lack of self-love that I generation. Of
Okay.
it, you know, like that I see right now. The most thing we're going with our woman, the black woman, the mother of all races. You see me I say they don't know their position, they don't know their place, they forget. You see me I say? And I understand why they forget, because the man them have forgotten too. You see me I say? And the man them forget them rules, so the woman naturally go fall to the wayside and forget them rules. But you know, the woman them have a deeper connection with nature, I would say. So then if you try to remember that, you know, black woman, if you try to remember that, you have a deeper connection with nature, right? If you just look by nature and you see a black woman that. You see me? And with society now is just that we see that I preach. My promote things. Certain things are being promoted. You see me I say?
Yeah.
And the black woman, to me, out of all the women, like they just
We're
they're more
different.
they're more adaptive.
Yes, they can adapt.
than the man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You see what I say?
yeah, they adapt
So
better. Yeah.
when they fall in one local problem or whatever, they're gonna adapt to it or try to work with it and make it best out of it. You see what I say?
Look at it.
Yeah, you might turn there and make fashion. You know them little word there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is also the problem too. It's a matter because we drop into the situation and now it's like them caught up in it. You see what I say?
Yeah, yeah,
Then nobody turn their hand and make it fashion again and make it theirs. You see what I say?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it'll run them.
yeah.
You see what I say? Because you can see it. Like, it start from young. You see what I say? You know, I know one black woman I talk about, I not talk about all black women neither. You see what I say? But I talk about it's a certain push where we see. It start from young, like the kids, them don't love themselves. You see what I say? Like, most of the things with them get the coloring book, the books, everything with them teach, everything with them see, the images them see, the
All white
cartoons.
people.
Yeah.
All white.
Yeah.
You can't blame them. You see what I say? So naturally you got inclined to, from you're young, you want to marry that white man. Every black woman, every black baby girl. From them young, they want to marry that Ken.
Yeah.
You see me? Because that's how you think set up.
dolly.
Yeah.
So we can't act like that no part of the program and try to have some empathy towards it too, you know. But we have it, but what we would say is like, when if you try to remember on yourself.
That was the exact response I wanted. Exactly.
Yeah, no. When
exactly the response I wanted.
But
from
when
you.
he's saying, okay, I agree with somewhat.
Yeah.
I would not say it's lack of. Well, I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but speak for myself. It's not lack of love.
So self-love, yeah.
Self-love as to why you would say I would gravitate towards that side. Like I said, for me,
We can't prove it, you know.
you have to prove it.
Well,
but to me, like I
we're
said,
not gonna prove it
for
on this
me,
episode.
no. Listen, for me,
Getting
when
out of
when I'm looking for someone, I'm looking for something a little bit deeper.
Yes.
Stability, security. Yes. Oh, every woman want that.
Every
but I
woman.
also want a connection. Someone that I can just be straight up, just
Be yourself.
shed everything and
Yes.
be myself with. Whether it's white, whether it's black, whether it's Asian, I don't
But I
care.
can honestly say, not honestly, but you know, like yourself. Are you yourself?
If I'm myself, yeah.
Like,
Why? I mean,
like, are you yourself? No, you have to go home and think about it. Go home and think about this question.
So yes, think about this.
This is like a four-part question.
That's where the journey starts.
A four-part answer.
listen, I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
For me,
I'm glad I got y'all. I'm glad I got y'all in this little realm right here. But
That's where the finish that conversation.
We gonna finish it. What?
Yes.
Yeah, we gonna finish it.
I'm not gonna do anything. Go on.
Yeah,
Exactly. Am I
Listen.
truly myself?
Black women out there, are you yourself?
Right.
Yo, you saw
Ask yourself. Cause I can't see on them.
Oh no!
No.
Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is One Drop Podcast. We enjoy your subscribes that we see coming in daily. Thank you, Vanessa, for coming through. I hope you can come. Again.
Next time.
I hope this is not the last time.
No.
Okay. So, you know what I mean? So, I enjoy this episode. I enjoy y'all coming through. Dillinger and Tracy. You already know
we're
how
gonna
the
pick it
thing
up
go.
next episode.
Yes. No romantic. Are we
I'm
ourselves?
gonna do my homework.
Am I myself?
Yeah, man. That's
That's a good one.
research for the black woman. I see.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I read. Two books.
See what I do before
What
that
are the next
history.
episode?
That's it.
So,
Next episode, we doing this.
Yes.
Listen, please continue to like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate all the love. Keep it coming. And you know what we say every day. Love.
Yeah, Lukey Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat.
Watch I wanna.